Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob. And I'm heading out to the shop to start a new project. It's actually not a project. I'm fixing it for somebody. So we're going to go out here and take a good look at it and show you what we're getting today. Look at them big old snowflakes. It looks to me like I've already got an inch on my trailer. So we're going to go out here to the shop and show you what we got going on. So now we're in the shop. Got to bring my coffee because I don't want to walk out in that snow anymore. So I'm going to put my coffee away and we'll show you what we got working on. Well guys, here's what we're working on. It's a North Star Proven Performance Honda Series, powered by Honda engines, GX Series commercial. This is a 13,000, I'm guessing, amp or watts. I don't know what the PPG means, but this thing, I don't know what it is about this, but we're gonna try to fix this thing up. First thing I gotta do is clean this thing up. I've got a few issues here that needs to be addressed. That right there is a hose clamp on a spindle holding the wheel on. It's supposed to be a cotter pin or a C-clip or something in there. So I'm gonna see about getting that fixed. First thing I gotta do is clean it up. Now it didn't come with, he didn't send a tank with it. I was told that he would put that on himself. I don't know why it wouldn't give me a tank so I can test it. Now I got to make a dummy tank to hang above it so that I can get it to work. Just made my job that much harder. But man, I've never seen dirt on something so bad in my life. That's just nasty. I mean, it went all the way around the filter. So this thing's been in a bad situation. It's got green moss on it, oil. But here's the thing that got me going. Let me move this over. Because we don't need to see that end. It's got a 20 horsepower Honda V-twin on it. So it's got to be a pretty damn hefty generator to have that big of a motor on it. And it looks like it could be a nice motor, we hope. Looks can be deceiving. So far, he said that, I don't get a whole lot of information, but he said that it needed a carburetor. So I don't know what's going on with it. But this right here, guys, don't laugh too hard, man, because I've seen worse, but this one's in the top 10. So they got two screwdrivers here, and I'm afraid to pull on it because I don't know what it's doing. I want to see what they're doing with the screwdriver before I go yanking on anything. So I'm gonna have to take all this stuff off first and find out what's going on here. And they used a snap-on screwdriver. And I don't know if it's a snap-on too, but these were nice screwdrivers at one time. And somebody destroyed these screwdrivers. And it looks like it's a handle to turn it. I don't know. Without knowing how this throttle works on this, it probably had something on there that turned and they broke it. So I'm hoping that will come with a new carburetor. Because we're going to replace the carburetor on it. And then there's one other thing I wanted to address on it. Well, first of all, it's got 2 filters on it. I don't know why it needs 2 filters on it. It may be restricting it so much that it won't get no gas. For it to have 2 filters on it, that one looks like it's been on there since day one. So the hoses seem to be okay. But this here battery box is just sitting there, so we're going to try to mount that. And just put a couple screws down in it to hold it in place. That way this ain't moving around and vibrating up against the machinery. So, and this side's got the same thing on it. It's got a hose clamp on it and it's coming off, so it ain't really doing a whole lot of holding. I've seen it all. But this year they had separate, it was in the back of the truck, so they had this and the filter like that, and it needs some mud dauber nest cleaned out of it. And this was in there. He had that laying on top of it, so it looks like it could be some kind of a bracket because it's made about like these brackets here. It's been well taken care of and not been in the same atmosphere as this been in. This just looks a little newer. But I'm guessing it probably goes back in there somewhere. I don't know where this piece goes. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments where this piece would go. I mean, it's got slots there. I thought at first it would have went like that, but that ain't the case. So I don't know what this goes to. I guess I'll have to pull this up online and see if anybody else has ever messed with one of these and see what they, just see how that mount. Hell, this may not even go to this. I wouldn't know. But we're gonna clean this thing up. I just went and got some gas in my gas can, got fire in the wood stove, and we're gonna clean all this up and make it look like a brand spanking new one. And I bet you it will look like a brand spanking new one. So enjoy the music. Now, if this was mine, I'd go back over all of it with WD-40 rag and condition it and finish cleaning all the haze off of it. But, you know, this is a whole lot better than it was. And I really didn't have to do this. I did this because I didn't want to work on a freaking dirty ass thing. So you got to get dirty to keep from getting dirty. But all this is just a haze that can be wiped right off. You know, I might be able to wipe some of it off right here just like this. Yep. Now if I took WD-40 and sprayed it on a rag, this thing would look like a brand spanking new one. But I just basically want to get it cleaned up and do part 1 of this. And we're going to change the filters. That's why I didn't worry about cleaning those. I'll clean the hoses when I go to put a new filter on it. And I think I've got a new filter already. Yeah, I got a brand new one. So then we got to find out if it needs a carburetor or if it's just something that needs to be adjusted. But we'll find that out in the next one. We don't even know if this thing will run. We just had a wood splitter job come in, and it needed a new carburetor. So we'll see. That screwdriver kind of bothers me while that's there like that, but it'll probably crank over. Let's see if it'll crank over. She cranks. So tomorrow, today's Sunday. I'm not doing any more than this. So we'll call that part 1 of the generator clean and fix. And now I'll probably take that. In fact, you know what? Let me just show you that right before I let you go. I want to show you. Now this is what happens when you do dirty plastic and you got a dirty rag and you're just wanting to get all the dirt off of it, you know. That can be made to look brand new. And I'll show you what I mean as soon as I find a rag. So we got us a rag here, and the first thing I'll do is take me a brush, as soon as I find one. You take this brush, and you just work it around and all that in corners and stuff. And you're just basically painting it with WD-40. So then I'll just take a dry rag and just clean the excess off of it. And now it looks like a new one. Looks a whole lot better than it did. And I can take that WD-40 all around this plastic here and do the same thing did. It's just dry and it's been mistreated. So until the next video, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get it to where it was cleaned up, to where when I'm working on it, I don't get dirt down in it and dirt all over me. So I'm gonna have to make up some kind of a tank to clamp to here to hook this hose to, so I can get, because it's gravity fed, it's not pump fed. I don't think. It might have a pump on the carburetor, I don't know. I haven't tore into this yet, so until then, we've got it charged, we've got it cleaned, and hope you guys learned something about how to clean stuff up. Now, if this was mine, this thing it'd be tore apart and cleaned up each piece and put together. But it's somebody else's. It don't belong to me. So anyway, you guys have a good one. Later.